What's up, people? It's Chris Angel coming at you in rockstar pose with the microphone. I love this thing. Shout out to ATR 2100 USB microphone found on Amazon for roughly $60. I want to talk about marketing from your truth and not from tricks today. And this is really important because part of the problem with marketing is that so many marketers are trying to hack engagement. They're like, maybe I should knock on my camera so that you stop. Or I'm like, turn up the volume. Like, listen, we do stupid stuff all the time to try to get you to engage with the content. And that's part of the problem with marketers, is that we're resulting to tricks for engagement rather than your truth. And what I want you to know, the marketer, the business person who's trying to grow their business, is that the consumer is tired of that. We don't want your fake and phony tricks. We don't want your shallow tricks. What we want is your truth. We want to know, how do you see the world? What lessons has life taught you? So you can see that this just gets perpetuated all the time. I was just having a conversation with a participant in our Groundswell Method intensive program today. In that program, I do 2 one-on-one coaching calls. And today in the coaching call, she was asking questions, which I understand, but this is about tricks, right? She's like, well, should I do it live? Should I go live from outside? Should I do live from a green screen? Where should I go live so I get more engagement? I'm like, I don't care. I don't care where you go live. I don't care if it's inside or outside. If you're doing it to trick me, to get me to watch something, it's the wrong reason to do it. Now, I said, if you get better energy, going live outside than you do inside, then you should do that because that's where you're going to feel it. If that's where you feel it, then that's where you should do it. But don't do it outside because you think it's going to get more eyeballs. You do it outside because it's what's good for you. And then listen to this. When it's good for you, the marketer, the business person, when it's good for you and it's resonating with you, it has a higher chance of resonating with us, right? But you doing gimmicky things like knocking on your phone or telling us to raise the volume, or whatever silly trick you read on a blog post recently, that isn't what we, the consumer, want. And we, the consumer, are tired of it. I use this statistic all the time that I heard. It was like Harris Interactive, I believe. It says 98% of Americans distrust what they see online. 98% of Americans distrust what they see online. Why? Because all of us as marketers keep doing this crap. We're trying to play tricks to get your attention. And then when we've been duped, when we, the consumer, have been duped by your trick, and I turn on the volume, or I stop scrolling and I watch your video, and then your video has no substance, your video has no truth, then I'm like, see, those guys totally suckered me. I totally stopped scrolling, I watched the video, and now I'm the idiot because there's no substance. So let me propose something. What I would rather you do in marketing, even if this resulted in less engagement for you, but a higher quality client, what I would rather you do is just speak from your truth. I would rather you have no bells or whistles around your content. Do you know I have this show, Marketing for the Rest of Us, which is a daily show. I also have a weekly show called Important Work. Now, Important Work, my marketing agency, actually produces. Right? And it has an intro and an outro with animations, and it has music, and it has a mid-roll, and it has different stuff, right? But I do this show, this daily show, with no bells and whistles to prove a point to you, which is you don't need bells and whistles. You don't need tricks and gimmicks to earn attention. You just need your truth. Now, not everybody's going to watch. You may not get 1 million views, but it's not the point, is it? The point of you creating your content is to actually make an impact in the world. At least for this tribe. If you just want to make another sale, then this isn't for you. There are all sorts of people who will take your money to buy you leads on Facebook or pay-per-click ad or whatever, and you can go do that. But if what you're here for in your work is to make an impact and to make a difference in the world, then do not result yourself to tricks in marketing. You need to lead with truth, because that is what actually brings the right clients to you. People then self-select and choose you because they value you and your truth. When you market from tricks, what happens is people might be hoodwinked. They might be bamboozled into clicking on your button and signing up for a discovery call or whatever it is they do with you. But when they actually get to interacting with you, guess what they find? There is an incongruence between what they thought they were clicking through on and who you actually are in the call. Because the trick, the eye candy, the glitz and glamour was what they clicked through on. And when they got to the person, it was not the glitz and glamour. So when you lead from your truth, what happens is the right people actually come through and actually are easier to work with, because it's a better fit. Why? Because they picked you for your truth, not your tricks. So anytime you find yourself in marketing going, well, should this be a 500-word blog post or a 2,000-word blog post? What you're asking is about a trick. You want to know what trick is going to produce a better result for you in the old algorithms and SEO of it all. If you find yourself going, well, should I do this with a green screen, or should I do this without a green screen? Should I put music to it or not put music to it? What you're asking for is a trick. You want to know what trick is going to make this give you engagement. And what you're missing is, and what you're sidetracked from, is your truth. You're not even thinking about your truth. You're just thinking about a trick. If we want to be the change we want to see in the world about marketing, if what we want is a more authentic experience where we don't have to sell and convince and manipulate people, but what we do is we simply lay out a path and allow people to choose us or not. If you want to be part of the change in the world, then what has to happen is for you to start speaking from and marketing from your truth and leave the tricks behind. Please. Leave the tricks behind. I'm not telling this to you from a place of always having done this right. I'm telling you from a place of having chased the tricks for years. And when the tricks kept disappointing me, I'm like, well, that trick didn't work, and that trick didn't work, or that trick worked, but it worked in engagement, but it didn't work in getting me cool people to work with. What I started to realize was I would rather market from my truth and put my head on my pillow at night knowing that I spoke what I wanted to speak today to the world. This is all, if you're a heart-centered entrepreneur, this is all you have to work with. It is the most powerful thing you have to work with. That is your truth and what you really want to say to the world. And if you can simply speak from that place, and that is the best place that you could possibly speak from. And if you would like help marketing from that place of truth and leaving the tricks behind, I have a 6-week program for that. It's called the Groundswell Method Intensive. It's the method in which I teach you how to tap into your truth so that you can speak from a place that feels congruent to who you are and attracts the right kind of people that you would want to work with so that you don't have to sell. Listen, part of the benefit of this whole thing, you might not have 1 million views, but the views you get from people who actually want to be there. And those people, like I said, are the ones that make the good clients. They're the people you don't have to sell. They simply want to choose you because you're the best option when everybody else in the market is resulting to tricks and they find your content that comes from truth. You become the easy choice because 98% of Americans don't trust what they see online. Why? Because they don't trust the tricks anymore. And so when you learn how to market from truth, which is what I teach you in my 6-week program, people go, I feel safe with you. I feel safe with you. So, if you'd like help from how to market from that place, you can go to groundswellmethod.com. The link is in the text of this post, groundswellmethod.com. Click on the link, watch the videos. In the last page of those videos is an application, right? You click on the Apply Today button, and you fill out the application, and it comes to me. At the time of this recording, the next 6-week program that starts is in April. So you have some time to watch those videos, get the application in, and go from there. Thank you for hanging out with me today. It's really my commitment in this world that you in all the beauty and generosity that life has given you, right? In all the truths that life has given you, that you actually market from that place, that you support people from that place. That's what this is about. That's what this show is about. This is about how we, the rest of us, market to the world from a place of being congruent and authentic. And so I appreciate you anytime you spend time with me here. I appreciate that. And I want you to know my commitment to you, my commitment in this program is that you feel strong marketing from a place like that. Thanks for hanging out with me today. See you tomorrow.